YouTube, this is Andrea here. I'm here doing a demo and review of the We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch board. I know there's been a gang of them out there done, but I thought they're a little old and maybe we'll just do an updated one. I've never done one before, but this is updated versus those that are 2-3 years old. And what you may want to do is take a look at those to see if there's any differences to how they're making them to now. So this is the packaging, what you see on the back. And this is everything that comes in it except for the scissors you don't get. It's made by American Crafts for We Are Memory Keepers. Alright, so this is the board itself. It's pretty tiny. It's not all big and chunky. We like that because us crafters, we have so much in our offices already that we don't need to add big and bulky, you know, so small and petite and compact is great. So it's 10.5 inches long by 6 3/4 wide. Okay, this paperwork came in it. On the board you will see inches. These are all inches, 2 by 3.5. That's a gift card size. And then all the way up to 6 by 8.5. Now that's the card size. In the middle is the paper size you need to cut down to this size here so your card will fit in it. And then this tells you what score line to score on. Now these are really tiny. I have a whatchamacallit, I forgot the name of it already. Anyway, a magnifying glass. And I can magnify that for myself. But there is this insert here that is in, this one looks like it's in centimeters. This is a very big, like blown up centimeters. Now you do get the sticker if you want to do centimeters instead of inches. You can put the sticker right on top of there and then use the centimeter stickers. You can also use this as a guide because it's blown up, but there's not one for inches that's really big. So you're going to need your magnifier if you want to know what it is in inches. And you have bad eyesight like me. This is the how-to. This is choose your card size, cut your paper down to that size that is needed for your card, and then score on the lines that are directed. And these are your score lines here. And then you're going to punch every time you turn your paper. You're going to punch this little nozzle here. And you want to line up your score line with the punch. And there is this little lip here for adding, like if you want to put this up underneath here. So say my line is right here. That's what that's for making sure that you are straight along the score line. And then you punch. So let's punch a couple. I cut out a couple of different sizes. I cut out a 5 by 5. That is for the 2 and 3.5 gift card. So it tells me to score. So I'll pull out my bone folder, and which is nicely tucked into here. And I'm going to score on the 2-inch mark. So here's my 2. So I'm going to score there. Then I'm going to turn it, and then I go back to the 2-inch mark right there, and I'm going to score again, and then I'm going to turn it again, go to the 2-inch mark, and then I'm going to score again. And you're going to do this 4 times because you have 4 sides. So our last time here, 2-inch mark, score again. Now, as you can see, this small of an envelope, you're not able to punch. So on this small of an envelope, you're going to have to cut out the triangles. So I'm cutting out this triangle. There's going to be 4 of them. And they're nicely scored for us, so we don't have to worry about cutting it incorrectly. Although sometimes I can get it nice and crooked, even though there's a line to follow. Okay. There. Our last one. And there. So now we have our envelope. And look how tiny this little itty bitty thing is. So you would fold in here, fold in here, overlap that, fold up here, and there's your little envelope. How cute is that little thing? Oh, so cute. Okay, so that's our first one. Now let's work on one that's a little bigger. This one I cut down to 6 by 6. And we're going to, let's see, now there's 2 different size envelopes on here for a 6 by 6. So I can go with a, let's see, this one is 3 by 4 card, if I had a 3 by 4 card, or this one is a 3.5 by 3.5. So I want to go with the 3 by 4. So I'm going to score at 2 5/8. So we're going to put it, here's our 5/8 and here's our 2. So we're going to score there. We're going to punch. We're going to turn, and it's 2 5/8. We're going to score here, and we're going to punch. And then we're going to 2 5/8. We're going to score, and we're going to punch. And then 2 5/8. Score. We're going to punch. So on this way, I'm not cutting out the triangles. I'm doing the punch lines. So let's fold this one in, and let's fold this one in. And then we're going to fold this one up. And we have our envelope. We do have a little overhang here, so maybe that's probably not the best way for, well, it says 2 5/8. Huh. 6 by 6, 2 5/8. And then you have 6 by 6. And this is to do it at 3. Score it at 3. Anywho, that's the 3 1/4. This is the 3 1/4 envelope. So then I have this big one here. And this one is going to be a 6 by 6.5 card that will fit into this envelope. So we're going to score on this one, we're going to score at 4 3/4. So let's go 4 3/4. Let's score. And I always put my bone folder right in here because that's lined up with the actual score line. So you're not going off kilter. You're going to get that straight score every time. Just make sure to put that in there and then roll it down. You're gonna punch 3 3/4, and then you're gonna punch 3 3/4. You're gonna punch 3 3/4. Alright, so again, I'm not liking this part of it because I probably am not getting it right, but I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut these because the punch is not really cutting where it needs to be cut. See, that's what should be cut, not this little tiny thing here. This is called user error. I am not sure. I'm going to have to try and figure out where I went wrong on following these directions, because they seem pretty simple and straightforward. See, I had to cut that out. And then there's your envelope. Like so. Like so. And that is, and now the envelope turned out perfect, and that's for a 6 by 6.5 card, like Christmas card. So the envelopes are turning out perfect. It's just that corner cut where they are showing these cuts. That's not turning out perfect. But I'll keep playing with it. This was just a little demo and a little review on my take of the envelope punch. I do enjoy it. You can also make tabs. Let me show you real quick. So I have this right here. This is a tab that I made from using the punch board. Oh, look at nice little pile. Pick it up, put it in your little recycle. And I made it using the punch board. And then you just close it up and there's a tab at the top of your paper. A lot of people have done that too on their videos. So this is a very useful tool. I am just not getting where this punch is supposed to be helpful, because following these directions here is not the same as following the size chart. So I'll get the hang of it. I'll make it so that I'm better at it. At least you guys have an idea on if this is something that you want to have in your arsenal of goodies. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if it was helpful. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have a great one. Bye. Okay, don't go away too fast. I figured out what I did wrong. Alright, so when you have your paper in here, let's see, what size was this? Is a 6 by 6. So when you have your paper in here, the first for a 6 by 6 piece of paper is 2 5/8. So you'll put this under here and you'll be at 2 5/8, right? Then you'll score and you'll punch. So you'll score in your punch. Then you'll turn this, and where you scored in punch is where you line this up here. So for instance, this should have been way over here. And then punch, and then score. And then do it again. So it's not 2 5/8 all the way around on all 4 corners. So I'll show it to you real quick. Let's find this piece of paper. let's cut it down. We're going to do, let's see, can we do a 6x6? Alright, 6. Yeah, I think we can get a 6x6 out of this scrap piece of paper. Alright, so we're doing a 6x6 blank piece of paper, or scrap piece of paper, and we're going to do it for a 3x4 card. So 6x6 says your first punch and score is at 2 5/8. So you go over to 2 5/8. Let me pull this out. Okay, we're at 2 5/8. We're going to punch, then we're going to score, like that. Now you're going to turn it so that this, where it says score guide, your score is going to go right there. Right on the score guide, which is not, excuse me, which is not 2 5/8. It's totally different marking. And then you're going to score, you're going to punch, you're going to turn. And you're going to follow that next score guide, and that's going to come back over to 2 5/8. And you're going to punch, you're going to score, you're going to turn. Then you're going to punch, you're going to score, and I think we're done. Yes, we're all done. Now, when you fold it, these are your little tiny sides. Yay! I'm so glad I went back and was all like, okay, where did I go wrong? And then you're going to fold it this way. How cute! I'm so excited. I'm excited I figured it out. And then you fold it that way, and there's your card. This will fit a 3x4. And there's no extra paper anywhere. Now on this piece here, you can take it to the back of your machine, which I think is really nice. You can punch it and it will round it off so it's not going to be all pokey to anybody. And you can even do it on the top part. There, now it won't poke anybody either. So, anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it's helped you quite a bit. I'm glad I finally figured that out. I hope you guys have a great one. Bye.